I've been trying to cut down on carbs, sugar, just unhealthy food in general, and I realize I basically can't eat anything anymore, and that is why we have Magic Spoon cereal. It has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. That's only 140 calories a serving. It is keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free, and we've got exciting news because Magic Spoon has released a super delicious new flavor. That's right, birthday cake Magic Spoon. It will be available in a special 5-pack for a limited time only, so get it while you can. Or you can build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, and cinnamon. And if you're listening from Canada, Magic Spoon now ships there as well. So go to magicspoon.com/ding to grab the new limited edition birthday cake or a custom bundle of cereal to try it today. And be sure to use our promo code DING at checkout. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/ding and use the promo code DING to save $5 off.
Ding, ding!
How about we can just watch basketball?
Good morning and welcome to the NBA Daily Ding. Happy Monday morning. Welcome to the postseason. I am Jared Weiss. I am joined, as always, on Mondays by Mo DeKeel. Mo, we finally made it to the beginning of the end.
Looks like we made it.
And we did. It was great. And so before we get to the playoffs, we have some play-in games, and to figure out who was going to play in which game in the Eastern Conference, the 8 seed would face the Boston Celtics, the 10 seed would face the Indiana Pacers. The Washington Wizards and Charlotte Hornets, they battled in a royale to figure that out, and the Wizards pulled it off.
Jared. It was you're missing the point here. It was a play-in game into the play-in game.
It's an inverted playing game. It's
like Inception, folks.
That's what I was going for. Inception playing game. It was the play in game, and the Wizards won it 115 to 110. Even though Charlotte was in control most of the way up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, I mean Charlotte was up 16 points at one point in this game. It really felt like, oh wow, Charlotte's just gonna win this game and go to the 8 seed and go play Boston. And it was pretty impressive because Washington just sort of turned it on in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Hornets 35 to 20. And I mean, Jared, I was just watching this thing going like, oh man, here we go. You could just kind of slowly start to see it come. Bradley Beal, who's battling a hamstring issue, was kind of getting rolling again and starting to find his flow in the fourth quarter. Russ with another triple-double. I mean, it was just a big win for Washington.
Yeah, and credit to Scott Brooks because Brad Beal basically didn't do anything at the beginning of this game and took a pretty big break until the middle of the second quarter, came out, had a bit of a flurry, and then he really turned it on in the second half, played almost the entire second half. While, of course, Russell Westbrook was attacking. And Robin Lopez, who has been like one of the best post players in the NBA in the second half this year, he just kept hook shotting over and over again until they won it.
Yeah, that floppy hair messing with people.
It's glorious. It's glorious. So the Wizards, they'll play the Celtics on Tuesday. Hornets, they'll play the Pacers on Tuesday.
Small businesses have always shown an incredible ability to adapt, innovate, and survive, even more so this past year. Now, another way you can adapt and grow is by finding the right people to help grow your business. LinkedIn Jobs helps you do that for free. Get started by posting your job for free to reach LinkedIn's network of 740 million professionals. Fill out targeted screening questions to get your role in front of the most qualified candidates with the experience, skills, and motivation you need. Then, with simple filtering and management tools, you can easily review, rate, and hone in on your top candidates. LinkedIn Jobs can help you hire the right person for your role, and your first job post is free. Just visit linkedin.com/NBA show. Again, that's linkedin.com/NBA show to post your first job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
You should never have to fight with your bank over your own money. After all, you earned that money you should get to keep it and keep as much as you want. Thanks to Chime, an award-winning app and debit card with no hidden fees or monthly minimums, you can do exactly that. Here's some of the features with Chime that I just love. Fee-free overdraft on up to $100 in debit purchases with SpotMe. It's like overdraft protection, but way better. You get your paycheck, benefits, stimulus check, and tax return up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit. Plus, there are no hidden fees or monthly minimums. 38,000 fee-free ATMs with MoneyPass and Visa Plus Alliance. Turn on alerts to let you know when your card is used and instantly block your card if something doesn't seem right to you. Plus, when you sign up for a Chime spending account, you can enroll in an optional savings account and grow your savings automatically with 0.50% annual percentage yield, 10 times the national average. Join the millions on Chime. Sign up takes 2 minutes and it doesn't affect your credit score. Apply now at chime.com/NBA show. That's chime.com/NBA show. Chime is a financial technology company. Banking services provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank NA. Members FDIC. Eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Overdraft only applies to debit card purchases. Limits start at $20 and may be increased up to $100 by Chime. Early direct deposit depends on the payer. Out-of-network cash withdrawal fees apply. Third-party and cash deposit fees may apply. Go to chime.com for details.
Hello, I am Jade Hoy, the host of a 3-part series on the athletic small business story, part of Dell Technologies' Small Business Podference series. As you know, many small businesses are looking for new ways to enhance their business strategies during these uncertain times. And for the second year in a row, Dell Technologies has assembled an amazing list of podcasters to share advice, inspiration, and stories on navigating companies now and into the uncertain future. Here is a clip from the series featuring the Athletics co-founder, Alex Mather.
There felt like a gap in between, both with the local newspaper doing and ESPN, and then there's like great sites like Bleacher Report out there, but they're more focused on the ad-supported business model. And I kept coming back to this idea that like if you hire some of the best, smartest sports writers and made them like rethink what they do every day. What if you just tell great stories, do stuff other people don't, figure out what fans want, iterate your way? There would be something that you wouldn't need a ton of subscribers to make it work financially. It really just started as simple as that. How can we prove out that we can hire 5 people in Chicago, that we can then get enough subscribers to pay their bills without ads, without, there was sort of the era of auto playing videos, the era of like pop-up ads. It was tough reading sports media for many, many years. And that was really just the simple seed of the business.
This clip is just one of many podcasts included in the Small Business Podference presented by Dell Technologies. For the complete episode on the athletics creation and origins, as well as other small business podcasts, visit DellTechnologiesPodference.com. That's DellTechnologiesPodference.com. This is Jade Hoy, the host of a 3-part series on the athletic small business story, part of Dell Technologies' Small Business Podference series. As you know, many small businesses are looking for new ways to enhance their business strategies during these uncertain times. And for the second year in a row, Dell Industries has assembled an amazing list of podcasters to share advice, inspiration, and stories on navigating companies now and into this uncertain future. Have a listen to this clip featuring Athletics co-founder Adam Hansman.
That subscription model where, you can kind of go big by like going small. It's a kind of a very counterintuitive thing, but we really lean into that. Then I think the next big step for us was other outlets, kind of the ill-fated, infamous at this point, pivot to video, allowed us to start to hire bigger name talent. Our way up the ladder, like climbing up the side of El Capitan was, first it was hockey, then it was college football, and then you start gaining that momentum. And this idea that would have sounded crazy to us in 2016 of hiring Ken Rosenthal or Seth Davis or Dana O'Neill, right? Then it becomes real.
This episode is just one of many podcasts included in the Small Business Podference presented by Dell Technologies, a podcast conference to get inspiration on topics like fundraising, building teams, or managing a business in our current environment. For the complete lineup of episodes, visit DellTechnologiesPodference.com. This is Jade Hoy, the host of a three-part series on the Athletic Small Business Story, part of Dell Technologies' Small Business Podference series. As you know, many small businesses are looking for new ways to enhance their business strategies during these uncertain times. And for the second year in a row, Dell Industries has assembled an amazing list of podcasters to share advice, inspiration, and stories on navigating companies now and into this uncertain future. Have a listen to this clip featuring the Athletics co-founder, Alex Mather.
When you had in your mind what the Athletic could be and compare that to what it is now, what are some of the big differences? And also, what are some of the values that you've held true to with the company that you wanted it to be?
Some of the things that are similar to what we had talked about is great people, high quality journalism, great user experience, few, if any, ads, and a product that really serves a specific sports fan that I talked about, right? Now, sort of on the edges is where it's very different. I think Adam and I started the company thinking it would be primarily like 538. 538 meets Grantland. That was it. I don't think we appreciated at the time news breaking, investigative reporting, or just the sort of quiet excellence of a beat reporter who knows everything about their team, right? I don't think those things were internalized in 2016. That took years and years of us getting to know what makes the best sports writers in the world tick.
This episode is just one of many podcasts included in the Small Business Podference presented by Dell Technologies, a podcast conference to get inspiration on topics like fundraising, building teams, or managing a business in our current environment. For the complete lineup of episodes, visit DellTechnologiesPodference.com.
Then similar scenario over in the Western Conference. The Golden State Warriors, they beat the Memphis Grizzlies 113-101. They end up in the 8th seed. They'll play the Lakers. The Grizzlies will play the Spurs. Obviously, in this game, Steph Curry, he had to win the scoring title, and he decided to score 46 points and 9 assists in order to make that happen.
Yeah, it was almost like he wanted to go into overkill, and just really make the point of like, I am the scoring champ this year, not I am the scoring champ.
And he is 33 years old, and I believe the oldest player since Michael Jordan to win the scoring title. Quite a remarkable season for him. Andrew Wiggins, he looked good in this one. He had 21 points, went 9 for 16 from the field, and he had 10 boards. I mean, how do you feel like Golden State is looking coming into this matchup against the Lakers, where they've been kind of the same all year while the Lakers have been super up and down?
It's going to be interesting because the Warriors always tend to kind of get up to play the Lakers. Early in the year, they did beat the Lakers in Los Angeles off of an amazing performance from Steph, and it was a comeback victory. So I think there's going to be a level of excitement from those guys. But I also think there's going to be a level of hunger from the Lakers that we haven't seen in a while, because they definitely don't want to be playing on Friday night in the second part of this play-in tournament.
Well, speaking of the Lakers, they beat the Pelicans 110-98. It didn't matter for seeding purposes. We'll get to that in a second. But LeBron, he had 25 points in 28 minutes. That's got to be the most important thing, right?
LeBron, AD, Dennis Schroeder, they all looked pretty good. I think they're just completely healthy, it feels like, for the most part, and that's just got to be a confidence builder for them moving forward.
Did you need to see something out of this Laker team, who I guess things were like a little bit tight there for a while against obviously a very depleted Pelicans team, but did you need to see something out of the Lakers this weekend to make you feel like they were going to have the momentum to be contenders again?
I just needed to see Mr. 23 on the court.
The other game with significant play-in seeding implications, it was the Blazers beating the Nuggets 132-116, which was interesting because like Jokic played, Gordon played, Porter Jr. played, but the Blazers were just destroying them like right from the beginning.
Yeah, and then they chose not to play those guys in the second half. I think Denver did a little bit of scoreboard watching themselves, watching the score of the Clippers Thunder game and trying to figure out if, hey, maybe it's okay if we lose this one and drop to 4 and get out of the the path of the Lakers in the second round, but didn't quite work out that way for them because the Thunder beat the Clippers.
Yeah, and that was a really entertaining game, by the way.
It was entertaining in the sense of nobody wanted to win.
Yeah, but I mean, any night that we can get Moses Brown looking like Moses Malone and Poku looking like Kevin Durant, I mean, that's what I want to pay for as a NBA fan.
Jared, let me let you know what Oklahoma City fans are doing right now. They are going completely nuts because that win took them out of the chances of having the best odds for the number one pick in this year's draft. They tanked the whole second half of the season to finish fourth.
I don't understand what the problem is. They already have Poku and Isaiah Roby. What do they need another top draft pick for?
You'll be there soon with the Celtics.
Who did not win against the Knicks today. I guess Taco Time didn't work out for them. So we do have a few playoff series confirmed. We have the Clippers and Mavericks in the 4-5, the Nuggets and Blazers in the 3-6, Knicks, Hawks 4-5 in the East, Bucks, Heat in the 3-6. I guess which one is the one you're most excited for right now?
I mean, Bucks Heat. I mean, shouldn't we all be ready for that one? I mean, we got to be ramped up for that. This is the rematch. You know, is Giannis going to find redemption, or is Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat going to bully the Bucks all over again?
And I think I remember seeing some Vegas odds that Coach Bud had like the second highest odds of being unlikely to return after this season, which is obviously fascinating when you just led a team to a 65% winning percentage. But we remember the story from last year, how the defense couldn't adapt to Miami. Miami's been playing pretty fantastic. They're 8-2 in their last 10. So are the Bucks. But this is just a match made in heaven. Knicks and Hawks is the one I'm just so excited about because it's just these two debutante teams back on the playoff scene. It feels like it's been forever since we've had them there.
The Hawks are a debutante team?
Well, they weren't that good last year.
I mean, they're back, but I mean, like, maybe I didn't understand necessarily the word a debutante. I would feel like you meant blue bloods. And I just don't look at the Hawks that way. Sorry, Atlanta.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of that. It's been a while since we've seen them that good. And as I'm talking, I'm slowly Googling the word debutante. And I realize I use it totally wrong. It's just been so long since we've had the Knicks obviously be a factor. And it feels like it's been forever since the Hawks were a factor. But maybe it's just they've been such a mess the last couple of years that it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, but really the biggest winner in that series is the Philadelphia 76ers. Because they didn't have to worry about playing Miami in the second round.
No, it's the worst thing in the world. That all worked out. So the Clippers Mavs matchup is obviously another fascinating rematch. Hopefully they'll be at full health and we'll have a great battle. Do you see the Clippers as still being the significant favorites like you would think the standings would indicate? I
look at the Clippers as the second best team to come out of the West if the Lakers are not the team that comes out. I actually think we're heading towards a Lakers-Clippers Western Conference Finals.
Wow. So many people are screaming at their phones right now hearing that. And I guess the last one to get to. So we'll get a rematch of what we just had with the Blazers and the Nuggets. That series was amazing. Will it be amazing again? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this is actually pretty tough for Denver without Jamal Murray. And we're going to find out what Dame Time's all about. I think we have an idea. It's pretty good. And this show is pretty good. So that is going to do it for us. That is going to do it for the regular season here on the Daily Ding. We still obviously have plenty more basketball ahead of us. Thank you to everybody who has been along for the ride. And we are excited to watch the playoffs alongside with you. Don't forget about all of our other great podcasts on the Athletic NBA Podcast Network, like the Athletic NBA Show, like No Dunks, like House of Strauss, and all of our other team shows that are fantastic and are going to have some great playoff coverage for you. And don't forget to subscribe at theathletic.com/ding. Mo, let's get ready for the playoffs.
Ding, ding.
Dramatic enough? All right.
Incredibly dramatic.
Sign up today with BetMGM, the exclusive betting partner of The Athletic, and get a $1,000 risk-free first bet. Plus, get a free 3-month subscription to The Athletic. Just sign up at betmgm.com/TANBA show to take advantage of this special offer from the king of sportsbooks. That's betmgm.com/TANBA show. New customer offer. Paid in bonus dollars. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions.
Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Colorado, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, or West Virginia only. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700 in Colorado, Nevada, and Virginia. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help in Michigan. 1-800-GAMBLER in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. And 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. In Tennessee, call or text the red line at 800-889-9789. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. Promotional offer not available in Nevada.